Welcome back, guys, to another video. Before we get started, though, I just want to say I eventually do plan on getting a camera for a face cam, and I also want to get a green screen. So that's sometime in the future. I don't know when, though. Whenever I have the funds to do it. But other than that, we are going to be reacting to boat fails of the week with Broncos Guru again. Shout out to him and his channel. His video will be linked down below if you guys want to go watch the actual one. But let's hop right into it.
You're about to go out there and have a nice, peaceful, relaxing, enjoyable day, things can just get a little bit out of hand. Welcome back, guys, to this week's episode of
Fun-headed Photos of the Week.
Yes.
Getting your boat down to the ramp can be an interesting task at times. It really can be a challenge depending on your situation, but that's just where things get started. The boat ramp is a wild and crazy place.
Yeah, boat ramps
absolutely
get pretty
a reason we
busy
call
really
the boat
quickly.
ramp the greatest show on earth. It's because
And you can
never
just
know
slide
that
on
you're
it,
gonna get
too.
down there, and every ramp's a little different. Everyone's got its own unique sets of challenges you have to face. And some of those
Put it in
challenges
park.
will be
Oh,
a
it is in
little
park.
slicker
It's
than others,
sliding.
but you have to be prepared for all of them because you never know what to expect when you're out at the ramp. Even your normal boat ramp can be different from day to day, meaning that every time you approach the boat ramp, your launch procedure may be a little bit different, and the things you have to do to make sure you launch safely can change. There are a few steps, though, that you can take almost every time at the ramp to try and help yourself prepare for this. One of the first things you can do is never approach the ramp blind. You never know what kind of state the ramp's in on that day, even if it's a ramp you visit quite
Get out of your
frequently.
car
If
first,
you get a
or
shot to take
truck,
a look at the ramp
and
before
examine
trying to
the
drive
ramp.
your truck down, it's going to put you in a whole lot better position. You'll obviously then know if things are a little slicker than normal. One other thing you can do to really help prepare yourself to be down at the boat ramp is make sure you show up with the proper equipment.
Yep.
If you show up with a trailer that's a little too small for the vessel you're trying to tow, or a truck that's not really rated to tow the vessel you're trying to tow,
God, look how
you can
big
wind
that
up with some
boat
serious
is.
issues. We
Look at the
see
car
it
they're
all the time
using.
in a lot of the boat ramps we cover on the Miami Boat Ramps channel, where people just show up with a vehicle that's not rated to tow the vessel that they have on the back of the trailer, and all of a sudden they find themselves in a situation where they can't get their truck off the ramp.
Oh,
and
he
wind
was
up
using the
needing a
boat
little
propeller to
assistance
push
get
the
task completed.
truck up. Looks like it worked. He has it.
One of the other things you can do to really help yourself around the boat ramp is go ahead and learn what to do in certain situations at the ramp. Every situation calls for a little different action, and oftentimes your gut instant reaction is not the correct one. For example, at the boat ramp, if your rear tire starts spinning and your truck starts sliding backwards down the ramp, most people want to just hit the gas, when the reality is you need to hit the brake before the front tires hit the slick part of the ramp. And the even bigger part of this, a lot of people use other people to pull their boats in and out of the water. Have you ever actually had the conversation with that person who drives your truck of what they need to do in a certain situation? Many people haven't, which causes a lot of havoc at the ramps.
Don't pull. Slide lightly.
Knowing what to do if your truck starts to slide backwards absolutely will make the difference between your truck staying high and dry or getting the free.
Yeah,
boat
you want to
ramp
try to
car
make
wash.
sure
But that's
you
only
have
part of the issues
not a
you'll
whole
deal with
bunch
at
of
the
tongue
ramp.
weight
One of my favorite
on
ones you
your
have to deal with
truck,
the ramp
or
is other
to
people.
or
I mean, the
more
boat
weight in the
ramp's
back. You
already
want
a
to try to make
wily
it
place anyway,
balanced
and we
when you're
never
trying to go
know
up the
what we're
ramp.
quite gonna see
It
down
helps a
there.
lot.
But other people are absolutely the X factor.
Yeah,
because
always make sure you have
everybody
life
down
jackets
there's
on,
got a
too.
different
It's
plan for the
important.
day, a different type of boating they want to do, a different way of launching
Or
and
at least
pulling their
have them
boat,
in the
and
boat.
all of that just adds
And make
to
sure
the
you have one
chaos
for
at the
everybody.
ramp. I mean, just imagine this one for a moment. You show up with a nice 3-hour window to go out with your family, and all of a sudden you find somebody who's doing something a little unorthodox in the way they're trying to pull their boat out of the water and take a little longer than they should out on the ramp. All of a sudden, this can kind of mess your entire day up because your whole day's been shortened. Now I know what you're thinking. Broncos Guru, especially if you're a new boater, this boat ramp thing is not for me. Of course, there are places you can store your boat on the water that may be a little bit easier than trying to go to the boat ramp, or you may find your own unique way of trying to launch your vessel compared to the traditional ways of doing things. I mean, that is one of the beautiful parts of boating. There is no one way of doing anything out here
You're
on the
not
water,
really moving
and
it too
everybody can
much.
find
You
that
might
method
need
that
to
really
recruit your
does work
friends.
for them, whether it be going to the boat ramp or finding some other way to get
Hey,
your boat
I mean,
on and
screw
off
it.
the water.
Let's
No
just
matter what
throw the
way
boat
you
on the
determine is
beach.
the best way for your family to
Looks
take
like a
your
pretty nice
vessel
boat,
out there
too.
and enjoy yourselves and have a good time. Just take a few minutes and do the research. Find out the correct protocols and what to do in certain situations to make
Do they
sure
have
you
any
guys are doing it
paddles?
safely. Because
They don't
nothing
have any
scams more than
paddles.
getting out there in the water, thinking you're about to have a good time,
How
only
the
to
hell do they plan
realize
on getting
you're
back?
not doing something correctly and things start to get a little out of hand and you don't know what to do
Oh.
to correct the situation. This can lead to a lot of headache and stress when you're out there on the water. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode
my
of
God,
Boneheaded
they
Boaters of the
flipped
Week.
it.
If you ever catch anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like Atlantis Surf Mr. Blonde. Surf
Alright, well, that's basically the end of the episode. Full credit goes to Broncos Guru. Just want to put that out there. Not trying to steal his content or anything. Just want to react to it. And that's going to do it for this episode. Please like, subscribe, comment down below on how I can make my channel better. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.